everybody, and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. It has certainly been a very eventful couple of weeks, what with all the animals we've been getting, and the fun just never stops. We don't have any plans to get any more animals right now, but we are still working on getting these hay fields hayed. So David is out here raking all of the clippings, hay. I don't even know what you officially call it. I don't know when it officially becomes hay. So yesterday David did what's called tethering the hay. So he basically, it's kind of like it just spread it all out, and now today he's raking it back into neat little rows so that it can then be baled. And but he is very excited to be playing with all the tractor toys. I think he's been wondering where all these toys have been all his life. But check it out. So this whole haying process is actually moving along quite quickly because David is still working out here on raking, but Randy brought over his tractor and he is actually baling everything that David has raked, and he's already finished up the first bale, which of course is in the back of the property, so now I've got to book it to go see it.
Today was, I don't know, what did I got? Like a bucket list day. It was so great. we, after we got home from church, we spent several hours just using the rake, which you can see behind us, this old New Holland rake. I love this thing. You might have seen the ones out in the fields, like the large circles that are all shuffling things into windrows. This is just a different version, and it works great. You can obviously get more fancy equipment, but this is really, it was effective for what we were doing. Made really nice windrows, as I'm sure you've seen now. And of course, then came out the baler. We have been singing pirate sea shanty. There once was a man with who went to sea, and we've been swapping out the words.
There once was a tractor put to field,
for there were bales to yield. Anyway, we got this whole song, and of course we perfected it as we were out on the tractor today, as out in the field. But soon will when the balerman comes, and that was the baler man coming today. We can cut all that. We'll take it out in post. We don't need to cut it. Anyway, the baler was awesome to watch it work. Randy was telling me that basically it has a belt that just sucks up. It's got fingers, goes down the ground, sucks up the whole windrow, feeds it in, and then inside it's just spinning. It's layering it, layering it, layering it, layering it, and then he stops when it gets full. You doing the motions for me? Mm-hmm. And the twine gets wrapped, you see the thing spinning inside, and then he has a lever where he can lift it out. You may have seen a few really good examples of what it looks like, but even for a seasoned professional, he had one get away from him. So we now have a nice 5 by 4 foot round bale in our trees, because it rolled down the hill. He's like, "Did you see that? Good." And he's all pointing at the trees. I'm like, oh. So I mean, the guy's been doing it for years. He has great touch with the button, but it gets away from everyone, right? So I won't feel super bad when that happens to me. But it was so cool to see it all go down. Today we baled 35 round bales of hay. 35. That is a lot. And there are still probably at least 15 to 20 out there in windrows to do. Randy's like, I would not be surprised if you walk away with more than 50 bales just from this pasture alone, which is convenient because I also had a new neighbor come by that I had not met saying, "So are you going to be selling any of that hay?" So we're going to basically be able to pay ourselves back for some of the tractor and animals we've been putting in just by selling the product of the farm, which is to me just something that makes my heart sing, to be able to produce something and then process it and then put it back into the farm without, just digging into your pockets. I mean, how do you go about financing your dream? Well, you make your farm work for you, and so that's what we're working on doing. You had fun today, right?
Yeah, except my butt.
Except her butt. Her butt was sitting not on a comfy seat, but on the edge of a tractor.
I was sitting like this the whole time.
She asked me as we were going through, what do you like, doing this by yourself or having company? I was like, I really enjoy having the company, somebody to talk to. Probably not as comfortable for you as it is for me. But it was great fun. We had a good time chatting. Yesterday, Amanda got to ride with me while I, was it during cutting, something like that? And it's like, there's all these processes of making hay happen, and we got to do it as a family. So thanks for coming along. Watching you do my motions. It's like watching my little Italian mirror down there. Yeah, stay tuned. There's a lot more exciting stuff to come right here at the Welcome Grove Homestead. Have a great, great night, day,
Sunset?
Well, what we can say is, while we're not urban nerds with a goat herd, we're the product of an urban nerd with a goat herd, right?
We are country nerds
with a tractor.
With a hay herd.
With a hay herd. We have a herd of hay out there.
We have a hay herd. I gotta ride my hay.
I haven't heard what it's called. Saying, you can grow where you're planted.
Even if it's on a tractor.
You can grow on a tractor?
Watch me.
She's gonna grow up on a tractor. She was literally asking me, Dad, when can I drive? Can I do the mowing?
I'm growing.
God, yeah, you're too little. Always stay little.